Channel. This is See Like Sheba. Before we get into this, let's just take a moment of appreciation for this beautiful veil and like for the process for me getting it. Like I wanted to like get more jewelry, you know, get more like trinkets and things, adornments. And I went to this site, olio.stories. It's got all this like Indian jewelry. And I was like, I saw this on one of the models and I was like, Sheebs, do you need a gold and pearl chain link like chain veil? And then I asked myself, do you want it? And then it was easy. And I'm so glad I got it. I think it probably looks really cute in the back too. How's that look? How's that? Is it? I think it's probably pretty. Yeah. Pretty beautiful and sexy. But anywho, how you guys doing? Happy Saturday if you're joining me live or, you know, in a couple of hours. And how's it been for you? I've had such an amazing day. You know, yesterday we were talking about the importance of rest, which we will continue to do. And today I'm like very well rested. I slept a lot. I feel like I had like at least 8 hours of sleep, and then woke up around like 9:30, 10. And then by like 1:30, I was like, I think I gotta go lay down. I think I gotta go take another nap. It was beautiful though. Like I felt sleepy and I was like, well, I'm home and my only job is to like follow my joy. So, and like live in devotion to myself. So guess I'm about to get another nap in. And I did, and it was so amazing. But I wanted to talk today about this dream I had. Was that yesterday? 2 days ago now. And it's just like been with me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been like, as I've been sleeping more, I've been dreaming more. And yeah, like I'm starting to remember some of them and it's awesome. Okay, let me tell you about this dream I had, and then we'll discuss, okay? Tell me your thoughts, all right? So I was at my mother's house in this dream, the house I grew up in with my siblings and my dad and everything, okay? But it's just me at this moment. And this huge black bear gets in the house, and it's like snarling and rampaging around the first floor, the ground floor. And so my mom comes home and I tell her that there's a bear in the house and it's fucking shit up. And I then go to wake up my sister who is sleeping and like unaware of the danger. Okay. My sister is sleeping and unaware of the danger. Hi, everyone. And okay, so I go wake her up and then we see like the bear is coming up from the basement, like coming up from the basement stairs. You kind of have to know the layout of my childhood home, but my mother's house. And anyway, so this bear is like coming up, and you know how my house, my childhood home works. You could like open the basement door and the door that leads to the garage and kind of link it, so like it would hold the garage door open. So we ended up just like opening the doors and letting the bear back outside. That's the dream. Okay? Bear came in through the house. My sister was sleeping. I like woke her up to like let her know there was this danger. My mom comes home unaware of the danger. I tell her there's this danger. And then I just open up the door and the door walks out. The bear walks out. I love it. I love that I didn't have to like, you know, we like come up with a plan on how to like fight a bear or something. I just had to like open the door. And the way it is, like when you open the door that way, like there's a bathroom right there. And so like you're kind of like in a bathroom that's like with two doors covering it now. So it's like, even in this dream, I had like extra protection from this bear, which was not trying to attack me. It was just like probably confused because it was in a house and it was snarling and scary. And I knew not to like, you know, get too close. But I just opened the door and let it go. And then it was cool. Also interesting to me that, you know, it was only the women in my family were at home. So not my dad, not my brother, not, you know, our husbands. And so it was just us. My sister was asleep as there's a bear rampaging around the house. And I wake her up but I'll be honest, I don't remember if like, I was like, if any one of us was like, oh, we should just like open the door and like let them out. Or if it was just like, you know, I don't know. Someone let the bear out and it wasn't like a big deal. So I'm wondering, what if I didn't even have to let my mother and sister know about the danger? Like me waking them up wasn't necessary for the problem to resolve itself. Maybe I could have just opened the door and the bear would have walked out and I would have been like, oh my God, you guys, like, did you see that fucking bear that got in the house? And they would have been like, what are you talking about? So maybe that's why I had to tell them so they wouldn't think I was crazy. So if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Sheba. This is See Like Sheba. And, you know, okay, over the course of the past 2 years, I'm like really trying to get us onto a timeline where there's no genocide and where we are all in our power and the children are centered and celebrated, are disabled, are elderly, are like protected and, you know, centered. So anyway, in order to get onto that timeline, you have to make like drastic decisions, drastic changes in the timeline that we're on. So the timeline that we're on, you know, everyone's supposed to just, even though there's genocide and fascism and murder and stuff, you're all still supposed to just like go to work, right? Just go to work. You know, when they give you a holiday, you go have a cookout, you know, you bring the family to Thanksgiving, Christmas, and you don't talk about politics or religion or like what's going on. So, and like, I'm not doing it. Can't do it. Okay. So I'm trying to get onto this new timeline that we're on, by the way. And if you've been rolling with me for a while, you know, we're on this timeline. And so part of that though, I'm like, I'm not going to just like go hang out with my family like everything's normal and like everything's cool. And like, you know, we're Americans and we're Americans. Many of us like work for the government. You know, I have family in the military and they're all just trying to kind of like, nothing we can do. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't be around that. So I don't talk to my mother anymore. I don't talk to my sister. I don't talk to my brother. When they invite me to a thing, I don't go. And yeah, so it was interesting that in this dream, I'm, you know, at my childhood home with my mother and my sister. Yeah, just interesting. But I feel like it wasn't like a, you know, okay, we have to work together to, you know, trick the bear into going, like, it wasn't like that. Like, so yeah, I don't know. I think, tell me what you think. But yeah, I feel like it's showing me that like, I don't have to work that hard. It reminds me, I told you guys a couple videos ago, I had this other dream where I was walking outside of this big like hotel building and these like 2 big black guys came up and they like, you know, grabbed my arms ostensibly because they were about to like R-word me. All right. And so like I walk into, you know, they like walk me into this, you know, big hotel building and we go into the elevator that has these like mirrored walls. And it turns out that actually instead of these like 2 scary men who were going to do me harm, it's now these 2 like sexy women and we are on our way up to a party. And there's this other like woman who's already in the, you know, elevator and she like compliments me and it's so fun. Okay. So it just turns into a potentially scary situation, turns into like a totally cool, fun one. All right. I'm really glad that in both of those situations, like my response wasn't like, oh, now I have like bear fighting skills, right? Or like now I know karate and I can like overpower these two men who are doing me harm. I'm so glad that the resolution was just like, oh, the bear walked out the door. Great. I didn't have to like confront a bear, you know, or like the scary men turned into, you know, loving women. Great. I love that. It like is telling me that I don't have to know karate. I don't have to come up with a plan for how to rid, you know, my house of this danger. I can just open the door and the danger will walk right out. I know if you like probably Google dream interpretation, a bear probably represents something and it's probably very context specific, some big scary thing. But, you know, so in this dream, it was a bear that came from the outside, from its natural habitat, inside my house. To get it back out, it came up from the basement. I'm sure that's like something about my subconscious, something about some sort of, yeah, I don't know, inner battle that is resolved by just being open, opening the door, letting something out. I'm glad that we didn't in the dream, when we knew there was a bear rampaging around, we didn't just like leave the house ourselves. We didn't leave and like call animal control or something so they could like kill the bear. We were just like, this bear's just in the wrong place. Let me just let him out. I love it. I told my therapist about that. I texted my therapist this dream. So I want to talk about it this week with her and see what she thinks. Cause love it. I've been loving the dreams that are coming to me. And like, it's just teaching me over and over again that like, I'm safe. I'm always taken care of. The other dream I had, I was like, I already talked about this with the hotel dream, but yeah, I'd had this dream where I was falling and it was like, you know, the feeling of falling and it was the wind rushing by and I was holding on to Billy and I was holding on to like a piece of fabric. And so eventually we were still falling and I like opened my eyes and like Billy is looking so serene and so calm. He has a little smile on his face. And so I'm like, maybe we're like not in danger right now. And so like this fabric that I'm holding, I'm not actually, I'm like clutching it because I don't know what's anchoring me to what, but it's not like I'm like, you know, when I start to let go, I fall off of it. I'm like somehow anchored to it. I still hold on to it and I'm holding on to Billy who is looking really chill, but I'm like, what if I'm actually not in danger right now? What if it feels like I'm falling and I'm in this situation because I'm on a magic carpet? I imagine if I was on a magic carpet ride, it would feel at some points like falling, especially if I like don't have any context and I just wake up and I'm like on it. Anyway, I think that's a really powerful practice to get into, knowing that everything is for you. Everything is for your benefit. So if you're going to use the power of your imagination, the power of your logic, the power of your storytelling, use it in a way that's going to benefit you. So all of these dreams I have, like I turn it around so it's something that empowers me. So like, oh, I'm falling and I'm scared. Nope, I'm on a magic carpet ride with my baby. It's giving Aladdin. It's giving Aladdin and Jasmine. I love that. Whole new world. And yeah, like the one with those like scary guys that turn into like baddies and we're like on our way to the club. Yeah. I'm like, oh no. This is my dream world. I'm not getting like essayed like in my own dream. We about to have fun. So, and it changes into a situation where I'm like, yeah, great. This is awesome. And yeah, this bear situation, I love it. It like, it just like, I open the door and the danger leaves. I love it. I feel so protected. I feel really, you know, safe. I feel really like powerful in my ability to transmute and alchemize anything. Okay. Oh, hi everyone. Start yoga. Ooh, no. No, thank you. I let corpse pose in yoga. Kaifu, that's an interesting name. Cool. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to go. Me and Billy tonight, we are going to a sex party. Ooh, with some friends. And, I love being the baddest bitch at a sex party because I really like just being, like, admired. I love being, like, beautiful and sexy and, like, untouchable, like a goddess. So, can't wait. It's going to be fun. All right. So, if this resonated with you and you made it all the way to the end, put a bear emoji in the comments. And yeah, give me your thoughts. What are you guys thinking? I think it was a very auspicious dream. I think, yeah, like I used to be really afraid with my family. Like, I'm like, I have to like wake them up to the dangers of the world. And if I don't do, like, that's like part of my task. And, my family is like, they don't want to be woken up by me. It's fine. They like, they want to, like, maybe they've signed up cosmically to like kind of get it wrong, to like stay doing what they're doing, stay acting in fear, stay like, I'm just going to stay asleep. I know there's a bear in the house, but it's okay. And I can try to wake them up, but still a bear in the house, still got to open the door. And yeah, it turns out fine. I'm not in danger ever. So perfect. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Welcome to the tribe, to the new subscribers. Love having you here. I'm trying to get 1,111 subscribers by the end of 2025, but I'm also not trying to try that hard. So I would love to just put out the intention and go to sleep and wake up to overnight success with all of my quality over quantity subscribers who are just conscious co-creators, visionary bad bitches, like, I'm like excited to, just get onto this new timeline, anchor in this new timeline. The chosen, the star seeds. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's it. Okay, bring your forehead up against the screen. I love you. And this is all made up, okay? So, yeah. Happy dreaming. All right. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. Right. All right. Love you. Salam. And yalla bye.